Hey guys, welcome to another Gran Turismo video. This is not a Route X lap attack video, as you may have noticed by the title. As you can see, I am not quite broke, but I'm close to getting there. I need to upgrade the C4 Corvette, but I know I don't have enough money to get the job done, so we're going to be switching to my Ford Mustang, and we're going to be doing a custom race at Daytona with 50 laps. This is something I like to call the Daytona 500 minus 450. I actually did this a while ago, and I actually had to change the oil in this car because of that. But as you can see, everything is now in excellent condition, and that is a beautiful engine. Now that we're in the posh British Ford, it is time to go to Daytona. Now, I like to jokingly say that Ford's British because it's literally the most popular car company in that country within the last few years, according to this one survey I read. I mean, it might have changed, but it still wouldn't surprise me because I don't know what it is about Ford. I mean, I find it to be a little overrated, but everyone still seems to like them. Kind of like the British themselves. Now, let's do the tri-oval. 50 laps. When I do a custom race, I always like to try and get as much money as I can. We might leave everything else the way it is for now. I meant to put that onto real. 50. Boost, none. Slipstream, we already did that. We're going to do this. We're going to change that. We're going to change that. I feel like that might be pretty realistic. I mean, you do have this line here for a reason. I'm going to leave that alone. Change that. Change that alone. Or change it, not... I just confused myself. I'm sorry. Take this off. So here's the thing. If you change your position, you can determine how much money you get with the prize credits, but everything else for some reason doesn't change that. Like if I were to put this all the way here, you see it's still at 51,000. I mean, I feel like they should try and change that so you can have more variety in how you get money, or at least change the amount itself. I feel like that would be really cool. I think we'll try and put ourselves down at 11th so we can... No, I want 52,000 at least. Alright, there we go. Whoops. Well, at least we know what to do now. Haha. And you get to enjoy this song longer, too. What I find interesting, though, even with professional level on, it's still pretty easy. There was one guy in a Corvette that gave me a run for my money, however. And that might change, who knows? We'll find out soon. Ah, it's this song. I didn't hear the beginning part earlier, so I thought to myself, wait a minute, what am I listening to? There's my car. Let's see what we're going up against. A Shelby, another Mustang, a Porsche. Hang on, I want to see... Oh, it's not going to show me. I just got the names now. Well, there's RX-7, Lancer, Mercedes, Civic, some kind of race car, Scirocco, another Mazda. Come on, let me see the cars. A45, a Corvette, an RC, that's a Peugeot, another Corvette, another Mustang. I think that's a Mazda. Or it's a Megane, I'm sorry. Another Lancer, Supra, Corvette, and a Maserati. Alright, perfect. Let's get started. I also don't like how it randomly puts in a bunch of cars that don't keep up with your car. I mean, it would be nice when you do random if it has like a bunch of, like all the cars could keep up with you. I mean, I could do a one make race, but that would be boring. I mean, who wants to see 20 of these cars at once, right? I mean, I did that with the 63 Stingray already. That was a lot of fun. But usually when I do these races, I want as much variety in cars as possible, you know? It would also be nice if I could increase the field from 20 cars to like maybe 30 or 50. Alright, we already got the fastest lap of 51 seconds. 51.6 to be more exact. That might change with the other cars, but if that were the case, they'd probably be here already. We'll find out later, though. There might be something in the back that gets blocked off by slower cars and waits for the field to spread out and then passes them, and they'll probably end up catching up to me. So far, it says I'm almost 8 seconds away from the pack. Now I'm 8 seconds. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if I had to change the oil in this car again after doing this, but it'll be worth it. It's a lot of fun. Which reminds me, I think the Daytona 500 is going to be coming up later in February. So that might be a couple of weeks from now. I almost forgot that January is close to an end. At least when I was recording this. I might end up posting this later in March if I get too lazy or clumsy or addicted by Roblox or something. Anything's possible. It would be nice if I could do what I did in Gran Turismo 5 and get my own custom songs in here. Or not my songs, but make a soundtrack out of other songs from CDs that I've got. Or maybe just download them digitally. Like, I want to hear the Fireball 500 theme whenever I'm around here. This song's alright, though. I like it. I'll probably end up getting copyrighted for it, but since I don't monetize, it's literally not going to do anything. Now, I haven't had to use my nitrous yet. I mean, when I last tried it, it wouldn't do much. It wouldn't get me up to 192 or 193. Sometimes when I'm here, it gets me up to 192. But I'd like to try and save it just in case. You know, another thing, if I really wanted to try and do the Daytona 500, I could do, like, 190 laps or something like that, because 500 is actually determines the amount of miles you drive, not the amount of laps you have to complete. It would be interesting if it was 500 laps, but that's why I call this the Daytona 500 minus 450. Is 500 minus 450 equal? Oh, fuck you, Peugeot. Now my bumper's damaged, and now I have to use the nitrous. Well, like I was saying, this is why I call this the Daytona 500 minus 450, because we have 50 laps. 500 minus 450 equals 50. If you're one of those guys that aren't smart with math or numbers. Alright, the damage is gone. I don't even know why I put mechanical damage on here. I guess to try and make things more exciting. make it easier for one of those slower cars to catch up. I guess that's why the Peugeot pulled out in front of me while I was trying to pass him. But, to be fair, I mean, that kind of was my fault. I could have passed on the left where I had more space, but the position I was in, it was a lot easier to just go on the left. And there's the other Mustang. I wonder if I can get one of those. That would be nice. Yeah, that reminds me. I don't know why I forgot this for some reason. I gotta charge the battery in my controller. I'm forgetting a lot of things in this video for some reason. But we're good to go now. Alright, this time we'll pass. Nope, we can't pass on the inside. That guy must have seen me coming and is like, fuck you, you can't go on the inside. You need to stay on the curve longer. That Porsche was polite enough to stay out of my way. What's this car? It looks almost like my Corvette. Oh, it's a Radical SR3. Alright, that's not bad. The reason why I said it looked a lot like one of my Corvettes was because of the shade of orange. Looked like my C2 Stingray. There's one of the Mazdas. I still can't beat my fastest lap time of 46.4. Well, that says best. I don't know what I did there, but maybe I can beat my lap time that I set on number 2. I don't even know why I'm staying in the draft of these cars. It really doesn't prove anything. Well, we almost got the time. It's 46.49 and lap 2 is 46.42. I should probably just stay on the inside if I want to keep improving my lap times. Well, that looks promising. Yeah, this might be it. Or could have been if that Lancer didn't get in front of me. We'll find out soon. Yeah, there we go. Now the Peugeot has common sense to stay out of my way. Good thing I turned flag rules off, because I'd probably get in trouble for being past the yellow line. At least that's how they do it in NASCAR. They're always like, you can't pass cars when you're on the left side of the yellow line. Or maybe that's not a rule anymore, because there was some controversy with that rule. Especially with one finish in 2008. A lot of people say that they wanted Reagan Smith to win this race at Talladega, but Tony Stewart ended up winning instead, because Smith passed him on the left side of the yellow line. We're 32 seconds away from the leader. Probably going to change to 33 when we get past the finish line here. There's the third place car. I think he might have beaten my lap time because it says 46.2 now. That's what I was talking about earlier. When these cars spread out and they have more room to go their top speed, there's going to be someone out there that'll beat your lap time. May not be much, but hopefully if I cut this corner here, I can... Okay, no, that didn't work. I probably went into the grass a little bit because I did see the car bouncing. Don't move to the... Oh, come on. Damn. I mean, I know these guys are computers or AI, but I thought they'd have enough common sense to stay out of my way. They pretty much just came down when I was about to make my run. I'm not going to risk it. I just saw the guy moving to the left, so I figured if I just stay here... And I forget too sometimes, they also, or sometimes, they have this certain line that they always follow. Sometimes, if you're lucky, the AI will even take itself out by crashing into another car or sometimes spinning out of control. But I doubt anyone's going to spin out of control here. This is a pretty easy track. I mean, all you do is just drive around in an oval for 2.5 miles. The road course ain't too bad. I mean, it would be nice if they had a little bit more variety in design and tried having more curves here and there. And I just thought of another interesting theory. Imagine if Carl Edwards was still with Roush Fenway instead of leaving the team in 2014 to join Joe Gibbs and then retired in 2016. I mean, he might have raced a few Mustangs in the Xfinity Series in 2013 or 14 or even earlier, because I think the Xfinity Series, when it was still the Nationwide Series in 2011, they might have started using Mustangs there. But there's also a lot of people that want to see Carl Edwards back in general. And it's understandable, but highly doubtful. Last I heard, he's been enjoying a peaceful life of farming. Makes me think of the beginning of Rogue One, where you have Orson Krennic find Jyn Erso's dad, and he's like, "You're very good at hiding, but farming? Really?" We'll probably have to pull into the pits to refuel at either lap 22 or 23. This is kind of a good sign, though. I see that it's not telling me how far away the other cars are, so they're probably still on the previous lap. 17, or now that I'm on 19, it says that they're probably still on 18. Come on, Honda. Give me some room. Thank you. If the driver was an actual person like me instead of an AI, he'd probably be like, "Holy shit, what just happened?" One good advantage of being on the outside is when you go down here, your speed can slightly increase when you get back onto the inside. That was also because I used a little bit of nitrous there. Here we go again. Ooh, 194, all right. I didn't think I was going to go that fast. Yep, gas gauge is flashing. It'll probably tell us how much fuel we have left, but we can also do this. I think we'll make a little gamble and stay out a little bit longer. We'll probably wait till the end of lap 22. That's not really much of a gamble, though. I mean, it says that I can go that far, but we'll put this up just to be safe. Then we can stop at the end of lap 22. Yeah, it says 1.1 left. So we should be all right. Let's check one more time. Yeah, we're good. Another great thing is, unlike real life, you can also go into the pits as fast as you want. The car pretty much slows down for you once you enter, like so. We don't have to change our tires, thank God for that. I mean, I kind of thought they would have weared out longer if I left them at normal tire wear. But I let that one guy with the drill, he's just bending his knees up and down over and over again. He's like, come on, where's the car? I want to do my job. Okay, now it says we're 53 seconds away from T1. What the fuck is going on with that hose? Did you guys see that? I wasn't expecting it to do that. I even heard the nitrous too. That was pretty cool. You guys can hear it, right? It's like shh. Now I can't hear it anymore because I stopped using it. Let's put this back to 1 so we can maintain our lead. Now it says that Uno is 15 seconds away from me and he's catching up. He's closing in. I wonder if he's unleashing his power. He probably had his power limiter set to 6, and he finally set it to 1 to catch up to me. I know it burns more fuel, but I've always had mine at 1, so I can just go as fast as I can. We will have to make another pit stop later around like lap 41 or 42, but I think we'll be just fine. I'm going to pause the video now so we can end part 1 and we'll resume part 2 in the next video.